Hello. Hi, everyone. Can you see me and hear me okay? Am I a bit low down? I lowered the chair for Marcy's comfort, and this is why I don't normally do that. Because I'll never get it back in the right place. Hiya, we're going to play some Vantage, which, if you haven't seen my other playthroughs of it, is an open world exploration story kind of game. You'll see how we start. We crash land, there's a planet, we can explore it, and that we will find our mission, we will find our destiny as we go through the story. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully find a fun story. Generally, like I think we've done a couple of epic victories in playthroughs previously. I'll go through what we're doing as we do it if you haven't seen any of the others, but it's basically go to locations and do a thing there. Hey James, hey Joel. Sabrina and Rachel are unlikely to make an appearance. Sabrina is trying to get to sleep right now, but hopefully in the near future. She's got the sniffles at the moment for the first time. Lots of very, very runny noses. But yeah, she'll be back on soon, I think. So, what have I got to say first? Not nothing really. Oh, so this is James and someone else, right? Were recommending that or requesting they'd like to see me play the Red Ranger, the Red Marine character, and do dual actions, which, yep, haven't played the Red character, haven't done a dual action yet in the game, so hopefully it's something we just need to come across. It's something that will be offered being this character. We'll find out, eh? So there's loads of different characters you can play. There's a few upgrades, by the way, like if you're just looking at the game itself, like these dual layer boards for your equipment grid, they're not necessary at all. They're an extra thing that you can buy from the publisher. You can just have your cards laid out in a grid on the table. The tokens in the game are cardboard, but you can get wooden ones if you decide that you like it that much, and you can get metal coins. But I haven't played a game where we've had a lot of coins. I think we've maybe like gathered like five or something in one, but there's a whole planet to explore. Loads and loads of stuff could happen in this. So, oh yeah, I wanted to mention as well. This is something for the future in the channel. But I had a demo last night with the publishers and one of the designers of Uprising: Curse of the Last Emperor that had been recommended in the past, but I'd never played it before. So it's like a co-op 4X kind of game. And yeah, there'll be a playthrough coming at some point in the near future with I think with a true solo mode that they're introducing in the near future. Yeah, I'm really excited by it. So look out for that. Hopefully there'll be a few things. And there'll be some things from the current vote on Patreon. Hey, you can support the channel on Patreon and Ko-fi, and you can join as a YouTube member underneath the description box and stuff. There's a button somewhere. But yeah, there's a vote right now on Patreon where we are going to be looking back ahead of, like, in a couple of months. It's the 10th anniversary of this channel, and yeah, we're gonna be revisiting some things. I think what was winning. It's like it was a great vote to do because look, there'll be some relearning involved for some games that I haven't played for a few years. But Pursuit of Happiness is winning, which only got done like a couple of years ago. I think we had a revisit. It was like a special retro edition where I did the handheld cam for the first time in many years. It used to be the channel. As Paul has done it recently as well. I'll have to check it out because yeah, I've only played like an online one, Tabletop Simulator, but I've got it. I think I'm getting some solo bits for another mode for it. Very excited. Hey Kev, how's it going? Thank you. So let's go then. So we start on the back of some books. Weeks after receiving a mysterious signal from the Traveller, your ship arrives in the orbit of an uncharted planet. Create the total challenge dice pool using 8 dice plus 2 per player. Hopefully I've done it right this time. 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. Each player gains a different skill, select or randomize, and its matching character card. So I get the red skill, right? Because we are selecting rather than randomizing this time. Place a card in the middle of your grid, gain its when placed benefit, which was 2 cubes on here. Your cards might have special actions that you can do with them. They've got a place that you can put dice when you are rolling them for challenges. They have got abilities sometimes, so we've got an ability we can spend a cube from here to reroll one of our challenge dice. We gain a red skill if the result is unchanged, or you can transfer a reserved card into your grid. And all of the different colours of skills relate to a vague category of thing, which I haven't got the names of in front of me because we've usually got the box on the desk that tells me the 6 things. We've got trays and things. An overpower action. The not necessarily fighty things, but we'll see how they play out based on what we find. So we've got that. Each player sets their time and morale and health trackers matching their character colour. Oh yeah, I usually just choose purple no matter what character they are. Just realised they're based on their character's colour. I have happened to choose red this time. So daring is what I've always just gone. It's what it recommends for your first game. You can make it harder and start on 3 for everything. You can make it easier by starting on 5 or 6. The first player, hey, that's me, gains 2 skills at random. So we need the skill dice. So what skills are we getting here? We are going to get a purple and a green. So green is definitely help. What was purple is Luke. So Luke, help. You can reroll pairs to get an easier mission. I don't know if we started on pairs yet. So our mission is going to be, oh, purple and green, here it is, 1592. So I'll go into my many trays of cards. So the mission. Oh, I don't think we've had anything like this before. It is conquer part of a city. Perform this action on a city location and read this entry in the Overpower storybook. So that is our mission at the moment. We can win the game by doing this. We might get a destiny later. You can win just by completing that. Or you can get an epic victory by doing the mission and your destiny. And then we go to location 1, which is on the back of a different book. Hey Lynette, how's it going? So, location number 1. The ship malfunctions. You have mere seconds to escape. Each player gains a different skill. Select or randomize. Place the matching location in your card holder and simultaneously follow the instruction on that card. So we're just going to randomize it. Why not? Maybe red. Start off with some red. We get green again. So we've got some things to help us do some helpful things. And that means we're going to location 5. The first player should have 4 skill tokens. Yes. So we're going to location number 5. And I might need both of those books later on. Location number 5, please. So this is our Vantage. Your escape pod seals tight, ejecting towards the planet in a completely different direction from the others. Gain 2 random skills. Green and blue. And crash onto the matching location. Green and blue. Oh, there we go. Green and blue. 2, 3, 7. You may reroll pairs. Okay, so here is where we crash. A glowing sentient emerges from an orb tucked between 2 torches. So you're on a location. Generally, you'll get to do one thing at this location. So these are your options. They belong in the categories of action. You know, that's move, look, engage, help, take, overpower. You can also move to a different location. These are the numbers you'll move to. And generally, they will have you do skill checks. So we do have a lot of stuff allowing us to help. We could do stuff on our character as well, like Master will give us something to like train to improve our character. Buy we'll need money for. Equip could give us something early on, and we've got a lot of greens to help. So this doesn't count towards your one action at the place. You can do actions on your cards separate to that, and you would take it in turns in multiplayer, but it doesn't matter because we're solo. And I'll say as well, in the game, there are books, and you go to the entries in the books and follow the right thing, and there's a book for each type of action, or you can go on the internet, and it's much easier, definitely for streaming purposes, and you can just type the numbers in here, and it will show you the entries in here, and hopefully it will all be good. So yeah, we're going to start out equipping. So for that, I need to type my character card number in here, 1440, and we're going to do a green equip action. So press green, tick. Equip your axe. So this is a 4-cost action. So I need to roll 4 dice from here. The dice might cause me to do nothing. They might just go back to here. They might cause me to lose some of my resources, health, morale, time. I do have some options here. So if I was to lose health, I can put 1 die on here. If I was to use a die in a red action, an overpower action, I could place it here. We'll get more cards later, hopefully, that will give us more slots to put those in. But I can spend these tokens. So these are the skills that I've got. I can spend one of these, and I can spend as many as I like. But for every one that I spend, I can roll 1 fewer die and hopefully not have as bad things happen. I'm gonna spend 2 skills. So let's see what happens. So as you always succeed at everything you try in the game, but the cost depends on what you've spent and the roll of the dice. So we should lose some health, but we can put the die there. The lightning bolt, if I remember correctly, means that in a multiplayer game, anyone could put their dice here. In a multiplayer game, we are split and spread across the planet. But yeah, anyone could put their die here for any action, rather than all of these are just to use yourself. It wasn't a red test, so we can't put this here. We're going to lose a morale. And so that ticks down to 3 and goes in the penalty box. When all the dice are gone from here, we get all of the dice from the penalty box and all of the cards and put them back in the dice pool. That's how you clear the slots. So we've equipped our axe. The axe was among the first of the many weapons you've learned how to use. Gain item 1304. So we've gained something, and you can equip it in your gear grid. So we've got another place to put something from a red action. We can put a time penalty from an engage action in here, and a morale penalty from a move action in here. Very specific. We don't get anything just in particular for... Oh, there's no when placed ability. So the axe, it will gain cubes when we do red actions and put dice on here. And we can spend 2 cubes from it to gain a red skill or gain your first personal objective. So it seems like we want to use our axes for things. So I'm just going to pop it up there. There's no particular place I want to put it. And I don't feel... I would like to do master and get it on the go. But I'm going to do an action here first, I think. Hey Monica, how's it going? She is doing very well. She is starting to try and crawl and that. Trying to stand up. And she's got her first cold, so she's very sniffly at the moment. But she's still very happy and excitable despite it all. So... yeah, let's do something here. So it feels like the Marine wants to be quite aggressive and do all these things. We want to shatter the... well, assume not shattering the torches. The orb that the sentient is coming out of. I mean, we want to conquer a city. Maybe we just need to be a bad guy in this game. So we've still got 1 of each skill to help. So we could sneak around, try and learn something, interact, offer... steal, shatter. I mean, I kind of want to do the red things to get cubes charged up here. Okay, we might end up feeling bad, but gonna shatter. So let's see over here. Red 237, please. We're shattering this orb. So 3, I'll spend my red. Why not? Although I have got 2 spaces to put dice, so it's not massively risky right this second. I haven't got my browser. Oh, shatter the orb. And our result is nothing. That just means the die can go down here. Don't have to worry about it. Lose a health. I can pop it up here because it was from a red action. And I gain myself a cube on this card. Could have put it here and gained a cube on there. We can always re-roll dice as well to gain things. Poor baddie. It might be. This might be the time to do it. Why would you do that? Asks the sentient. We're usually flirting with sentients, not shattering their orbs. Now I'm never going to find the sacred mountain. You can offer to help them find it. Gain a boost and quest 1678. Add it horizontally to your supply. Or defiantly grab a torch. We're going full baddie. I mean, I'd like to find a sacred mountain. But let's commit. Let's defiantly grab it. Are we going to have to fight a sentient, though? And it's going to be really strong. Torn between wanting to be baddie and wanting to see a sacred mountain. You would gain a boost as well, so that's a cube on here, isn't it? When we gain boosts. I can look on here. Here you go. Here's what a boost is. Yeah, it's the cubes. Get storybooks back up. Oh wait, you've closed the thing. 237 red. Let's. Red is lots of evil fun, but beware of curses. Could he curse me? I do want to see the Sacred Mountain, and I do want cubes at this stage. Although I won't say I'm not tempted to just grab the torch. 1678. Oh, was you up for that, mate? I'll help you find the mountain. Don't worry. You're lucky it was me who crash landed on this planet, because I'm an expert at finding mountains. The energy sentient asked you to find Moonstone Mountain to the southeast. So we've got a couple more places to place dice, right? What did it say to put it? Add it horizontally to your supply. So it's like not in the gear grid. Find Moonstone Mountain. If you do, upon arrival, read this in the Book of Secrets. Okay. So have we got those to use, even though it's in the supply? Is the orientation right of them? Or is this going to get placed somewhere later when it's the right way around? And then I can use them. We'll see. So we need to move on. We can only do one thing in the location unless you're told to continue. So we need to go somewhere else. I think when you're given a choice, go left. We're going to move. So moving is I don't need to type this in. I'm typing it in here. Sometimes you'll have to go into books to move around. But this means you will go to number 236, and it's a 1-cost move action to do it. I could spend this and not roll anything. I've got some protection if we roll morale. I'm going to give it a go. No, it is lose health. So nothing we can do about that. We've taken some damage on the way to 236. It'll get added to display to be used if you complete it. Thank you. Oh, did you play Beyond the Rift? Are you enjoying it? One of my few competitions. Energy surges through the base of the tower. Ooh. So we can scale, study, transmit, craft, hack, or stun. So I've got this to help me with a red action still. So definitely nowhere, not in a city right now. Crafting makes me think we will get something, and I want cards in this grid. So I think I'm going to go 236 green. And let's see what we've got here. Craft a dingsbums from the energy surging through the tower. So I'll spend a green just because I don't have anywhere I can put this if it's a bad result. Hey, it is blank. So good. As you try to weave the tower's energy into something pleasant, you realise... Did he say east? It might not. It might be me not listening properly. I'll go back to his entry, actually. We might have to... I should be taking notes. As you try to weave the tower's energy into something pleasant, you realise you could instead manipulate the same energy to send a signal to your home world. You may either continue with the engage transmit action with the cost reduced by 3. Ooh. Or use the energy to gain item 1097. Item... Sorry, homeworld. We're loving that we've been stranded on this island. So I've got an energy dingsbums. So we can put things on here from, like, the location we were just at had that symbol. So we can, if we're doing anything on that location, we can't go back to that particular one, but, you know, in the future. If we're doing orange actions, and we get cubes if we put a time penalty when we're doing engage actions on here. And you might get to put them on through other ways as well. Craft into an advanced item, replace those with energy arrows or an oil torch. It's something, isn't it, for the grid at the moment? Is it on the card? Oh, southeast, thank you. I said it, and then I forgot it existed. So let's go down then. So 231, and I'm feeling like I've not got a lot of things right now. Oh, I don't need to type it in, do I? I'll roll the die. We want to try and clear this pool and get my spaces free again, but things are going bad. Oh, they're not getting that bad. Roll the blank again. 231, please. So, by browser. Ooh! It's the symbol for this, so we can be a little bit more confident in tests. At the base of a steep cliff, the power of the gauntlet is palpable. You intuit that you can control the energy if you slip it on your hand. Dash, solve, persuade, brew, pilfer, force. So we've got this, and I've got a purple token. I'm going to try and solve. We do want to do red things for cubes and that. So let's say 231, purple. Solve the artifact puzzle. Oh, it's a 1, so we can do multiple things here. I'm just going to spend the purple. Spend them while I got them. Find cards 1137. Bear with me. Have I done this before? These look disturbed. To 1139. Oh no, this doesn't look familiar. And place them on the table. Right, let's move my grid for a minute. As you do, the air around you is filled with different types of energy, thermal, electric, and chemical. To wrest the gauntlet away from its anchor, you must fully understand how the 3 types of energy fit together. Assemble the cards so they form 3 digits, and then speak those digits in ascending order. See this entry for the solution. So, just one way then. Just one, the cards aren't double-sided. Is what I'm trying to say. So, I've made an S. Has that progress towards the number? Is the answer S? you've got a great technique at linking the things up that don't need linking up. Oh, it could be the what's it as well, couldn't it? Oh, are we trying to? So 5. 5 is the joking that you've made an S. It's a number for each element. I'm not great at the puzzles. What would that be? Like with the cutouts. Okay, that doesn't make me think of anything. This makes me think it's going to be 8, surely. How could it be any other number? So 5, 8. And I thought it looked like a 9, but I thought it was stretching my imagination that it was a 9. It's like that. A card's definitely got to go there, hasn't it? So you could have this that way. Four? That's got to be the most like a number, right? 5, 3, 2, 4, 5, 8. I think 5 and 8, I'm confident. I mean, I've made a 4. If it's wrong, that can't be my fault, right? So it will be, yeah, 4, 5, 8 in ascending order. I'm going to go with that. Is it? Oh, I can just hyperlink this, can't I? And then I won't spoil any other secrets from the book. Combine the cards 3 times, each forming a unique digit. How long might I have been there trying to make 3 different digits out of the purple ones before realizing the other colors there? Combine the cards 3 times, each forming a unique digit. Succeed if the number you say is 4, 5, 8. If you succeed, gain the gauntlet of life. 1001. And perform no other actions here. If you fail, gain 2 random skills. Succeed or fail, lose the puzzle cards. Your location is still where you were. Nice. A new puzzle. It didn't take me as long as that stacking one did. Gauntlet of Life. So another thing we can add on here. I should have known that getting the gauntlets would have been the end of it. I shouldn't have spent the token probably. This for when we're doing a look action. When placed, gain a cube here per that card, that symbol card. So we've only got, this is our first. So we gain a cube on it. So you can do this ability. For each health lost by a player this turn, they gain morale. Nice. And it's just more places to put dice in. You just want to get that grid filled up. And you get a... Is it a destiny for it? You get something good when you fill your grid up. Try to remember back. It's been like... I feel like, oh, this is like the 4th time I've done Vantage, which is, for me, playthrough-wise, a lot, given the time that it's been out. But it is like the beginning of September we last did it. So, we've got to move on from here. We can't go north or south, or we've got to do the dash action to do either of those. So I could just make my way east, and then we're south of where we started from the mountain quest. So 2, 3, 2. I won't use my mountain thing because we're on this place, aren't we? So I can use one of these. I can use one of these spaces. Would lose a health, but I can pop it on here instead and give myself another cube on the Gauntlet of Life on the way to 2, 3, 2. They're all this kind of place. A bright light emerges from the swamp. slowly swirling and gathering momentum. With a towering cliff behind you, you have nowhere to run. Hide from the light, observe, coax, assist, steal, trap. So observe, we'd have a couple of spaces. I'm thinking survival, kind of. And we could be like researching the mission and where our city might be. But we told someone we'd help them find a mountain. We've got a couple of places for engage actions, but only if we roll time. I'm going to observe the light. 232. Purple. Observe the light is 2. So it's the last. We don't reset yet, do we? When, next time we are called upon to get more dice, I think then it all clears off. So you go there, and we can have you out. Are the locations going to keep being this? They'll get cleared off anyway, won't they? Wherever you put this. They'll get cleared off whenever you need to roll more dice in the future. Well, let's see what the thing is. I was just going to move on then. The longer you watch, the more the light begins to resemble an intelligent life form. You realize you're witnessing the birth of a sentient made of pure energy. The light is the same color as the lanterns that hang all around you. They must be where this type of sentient lives. Gain a morale. Thank you. And a boost. So I can put it anywhere, can't I? We're done with the storybook thing. When it just tells you to get a boost. No, if it says gain a boost, it goes on your character. So I was right last time I gained a boost. Okay. So we've seen the birth of a sentience. Keep going east then, I guess. 233. So I need a die for this. So we need to get them all back in the pool and roll a die. I won't spend that just yet. It is loser morale. And, oh, when we're moving, losing morale. Boom. And we're going to 233. Hey, still great for the cards I've gained. A luminous sentient beckons you to the marsh. They invite you to apply for the trial of translation. The trial of translation? Translate. Let's translate. 233. Being the red character and doing all purple actions. Translate a cipher for the judges only if you have been welcomed as a participant, otherwise choose another action. Okay. We've got to do something else then. Persuade. I'm okay if they want to do time penalties when I'm doing a persuade action. We've got these as well. I could dance for them. Let's dance. 5. Dance for the judges, so I'll spend that so it's only 4. Oh dear. We can re-roll our die with some abilities as well, which we might want to do to keep our things topped up. What a result. 4 dice. No penalties. Your spirited performance delights the judges, and they welcome you to participate in the trial. Continue with the translate action. 233, purple. So we are translating a cipher for the judges. It is 3 dice. I don't have any skills at all. When in doubt, dance. Exactly. So the arrow means they go back to the dice pool. I think I can still put them on spaces if I want, but what if there's more of a what if there's more tests to do with this? The heart could just go on here, but I could pop it on the artifact instead, leave that open for future actions, and get a boost cube on here. Yeah, we won't put those anywhere. Like I could put the heart there and put the arrows on both of these so that the dice pool empties and we get things refreshed, but I'm okay at the moment. I'd mainly want to get this refreshed so I could use it again. So we've got a couple of things for red actions. Need to think about that. Maybe I should have flexed for them instead. Oh, no. I've pressed a hidden hyperlink, it looks like there. 233 purple. Yeah, there's a hyperlink at the bottom. Right. It's a puzzle! Right. Grid. Maybe we should move things that are above the grid out of the way so it can just be slid instead of picked up. Find cards 1147. This must be the puzzle section of the cards, and that's why it's disturbed. Because we've found a couple so far. 1147 to 1149. Ooh. And place them on the table. An energy sentient points to the lanterns surrounding you on this location. So these are the lanterns surrounding me. Each of which is etched with images of sparks, fire, rocks, mountains, blood, and water in various quantities. The sentient also hands you a scroll with 4 runes written on it. Your goal is to translate the scroll, which describes a universal mantra involving 2 numbers and 2 words. What? Okay. I mean, what a dance it was. It was a completely flawless dance. I'd have expected to lose all of my health from it. Okay. So we've got lanterns etched with images of sparks, fire, rocks, mountains, blood, and water. This needs you as well. I'm lost right now. So they occur like several times on each of the lanterns as well. So it doesn't matter about any of these things over here. And yeah, James, you've played it a load of times as well, haven't you? Like this is like my 6th or 7th time, something like that. So everything's new to me, but I'm always very glad to hear that you've played it loads and you're still seeing new stuff. A universal mantra. 2 numbers and 2 words. The scroll describes that. You've only played it twice and you've found this. Well, where's the flip side of it, though? I assume like the lantern will have like a translation, and by working the words out, will unravel this. It's like the quantities of the waves mean something. 12 waves and 2. What would that be? Fire. Oh no, that would be water, wouldn't it? Yeah, water is an option. No, that'd be blood. That'll be water. That'll be blood. So I can see like the symbols being out there. Oh dear, this is the kind of... I can always just fail at it, of course. This is the flip side of the puzzle. Of the kind of puzzle. I've just been looking blankly. Like, oh, this is... You're not saying anything on a stream. Do the numbers have anything to do with it? It's got 6 rocks and a water. But you must be trying to come up with words as well. Shall we zoom in? I haven't set an angle really up for it. I'm on the wrong monitor there. Here you go. So we don't need to see anything else right now. So is it just describing like the quantities of things? It can't be that simple, can it? They're like spotting that like water is on this one and this one, and they've both got this squiggle. So is that describing it like, oh, that's only one water? The dot is like one, and that's water, and this would be whatever it is, 12. Well, if it was, you would be 12 something, 1 something. It could be, because on this one, there's only one rock. And that same symbol is on here. So maybe it is that simple. Well, not like simple, but like one of the symbols is describing the type of symbol on there, and the other one is describing the quantity there. So this one here could be blood, but it's not, because blood is that one. So this is fire. So 12 something, 1 fire. A universal mantra. And then this one appears on these two. So that would be sparks. 12 sparks, 1 fire. Is that a universal mantra? Would that be 2? Yeah, probably. So there's 2 mountains there. And that is mountain, isn't it? That's nearly... And that's my logic for it anyway. So like we know that means mountains, and that must mean 3, because here is 3 blood. So yeah, 12 sparks, 1 fire. Just going from the translation. They must be sparks, mustn't they? Sparks, fire, rocks is that one. Mountains, blood, water. 12 sparks, 1 fire. Yes. If you succeed, gain item 1243. Let's put. Do we have to put these back? Yeah. Let's put these back before I lose my place. 1243. Ooh, we've got an emblem. When placed, gain cubes on all of this type of card in your grid. So let's pop it here. So actually, I've filled up this card. But we can get a boost on here. Because we can do a green 3-cost action. But we need a cube to do it, to craft it into an advanced item. So we could do that now. But it is a 3-cost thing. I don't have any green to help. So we're still on 233. I can't do another thing here now. We've done the translation puzzle. So I guess we keep going east. So that would be 234. But is that... So this is when I do a test. Is it if I do a location, if I do one of these, I can put dice on it? Or would it count if I was to do like the crafting and I happened to be on this location? I can't remember. Yeah, energy. Whoa. I don't need spoilers of composition. I know, like, by the time the delay on the stream comes through, by the time the lag comes through, you will have already answered me. No, the card action has to. So if we were doing an action on here, that would count. Or you're doing the action at the location. Okay. It did seem like a bit of a cheat that I would be able to do that. Oh, we can spend 3 cubes from here as well to get morale back. Let's move on. 2, 3, 4. So 1 die to do a normal move. Hey, loving these blanks. 2, 3, 4, please. We are still in the energy zone. Your back is pressed against a sheer cliff wall as several glowing sentients emerge from the swamp. I bet loads of you guys at this point, you should love me. So, approach, learn, greet, offer, consume, or pluck. I assume like these like feathers on the floor here. I should get an angle of just this really zoomed in as well. Because why not? So we've got loads of places to put things from this action. Maybe so we can get our personal objective. We should try plucking one of these feathers. What if these sentients curse me? We're trying to find Moonstone Mountain to help you guys. Let's. I'm going to try my master action. I don't know why just having that purple slot open makes me think I'm capable of doing it, and why I want to do it right now. But I'm going to do it. Maybe because I forgot. Master some survival skills. So it's 5 dice. 1, 2, 3. Everything back. 4, 5. I've got nothing that helps, and only really a couple of places to put things. Why did you do this? We're just going to lose some stuff. So you go there. You go back. Heart can go there. We can get morale back. So I'm going to lose the morale and keep the time there. Boom. Oh, I didn't put the browser up. Master some survival skills. You master some skills that may help you survive on this planet. Gain card 1459. A move and a take. So here we go. Experience. So by doing take actions, I get cubes on this. I can put a move card there and gain our health back. If full, at the end of your turn, you must lose this card and gain take and move. You may then replace your character with 1446. So we want to do take actions. So does that mean we want to consume right now? Consume. 2, 3, 4. We also want to get this up and get a personal objective, though. So I suppose either is good. Let's take. Consume a petal of the nearby flower. So that is 2 dice. Well, at least one can go on here and the other one can go on one of these. So I think we can keep hold of that yellow for now. And we roll both blanks anyway, so don't need to use those spaces. I think I still could to get a cube on there earlier. But maybe I just choose yellow again next time. So it's going to reset soonish. So yeah, I'm going to accept those as blanks. You manage to avoid triggering the flower, which is just as much a trap as it is vegetation. The effects of the petal allow you to walk temporarily on top of the water. You may go north to 239 or continue. I don't want to go north, do I? I want to go south. So we can do something else here. So pluck would trigger the flower then, I assume. Maybe we should approach the sentience. Approach the sentience, please. Just 1 die. I'm just going to leave it. We've got a load of places we can put dice for this stuff. So I'll accept whatever I roll, and it's blank. You begin to step forward, but they demand that you stop. The springblade lilies in this swamp have a taste for landwalkers like you. We advise that you walk around them, not over them. Gain a boost and continue. Let's not pluck these flowers. Let's learn. Learn from the sentience 6 dice. 1, 2, 3. Reset. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh dear, I'm not seeing blanks here. But we should have space for these things, shouldn't we? So, heart there. Time there. Morale there. Heart there. Heart there gets a cube, but we're full. Heart there. Seems right. The trio isn't particularly eager to teach anything to a complete stranger, but they can't resist the appeal of learning a new language. After you share a few words with them, they teach you some basic spirit magic and recommend that you stay away from the deadly plants in this area of the swamp. Gain lesson 1424, which is level 1 spirit magic. So when we do a learn action, get a morale, we can gain spell 1237. And we can do an action to learn a basic spell. Tapping into mana requires risk and sacrifice. Gain lesson 1425. You may lose this card. So we could try and learn a basic spell, but we might be able, if we do learn action in the future, to gain this specific spell. Okay. And a boost. And a look. Okay, so we haven't had the option to go south yet. So I guess we keep going east. 401. And we'll do a move to do that. Should I... We've got a couple of things with moves. I'm not going to spend my token just yet. It's a blank. So we are going to 401. It's a big jump. Hey, Skycraft, how's it going? $401. We're not in the lovely energy place now. As snow flurries from the east and a steep cliff to the south make you shiver, you find several devices embedded in the swamp. So it's study, not learn. Push, sink, craft, scavenge, destroy. I am going to scavenge. Get our experience up, and it feels like scavenging something would be nice. 401. Yellow, please. Scavenge for lost coins. 2 dice. I'll spend one of my takes to just roll 1, and it can go here. If it's something I don't want to deal with, it's blank. I want to get something on it. I could put the blank on it. So we'll reset soon. You can still put the blank on there. It's just a spot that maybe you'd really like this to be empty later. Now I'm gonna pop it on. Because we need 3 cubes on this. You find a few coins stuck in the mud. Gain $3. I don't think we've had dollars for most of these playthroughs. Oh yeah, we could get some skills, couldn't we? Yeah, that's a good point. There's no point being full on boost because we will gain some. So we could spend 2 to get a money or a move. And you can spend 1 when you're doing stuff to re-roll stuff. Can we go south, but it'd be a bigger skill check? Oh, that's true, isn't it? I can look in the book. I forgot all about that, Lynette. I will use this as a move token. Just so it's not full. Yeah, it's just hard, isn't it? Instead of just doing it's not a blue action. It's a special move book thing. So I scavenged here and I got $3. Right, let's try and go south. I forgot all about that. We might need to go west again a bit. I would have just kept going east around this cliff the entire time. South, please. 7 dice. So I think... Yeah, we'll spend these 2 to make it 5. Maybe we could have some rerolls with the 4 that are left. We could grab the Marty Bucks. I've got lovely metal coins. They are now at hand in the drawer. To there's one of the damaged ones. I need to fix the damaged ones. Maybe that's why they stopped getting used so often. There we go. I've got 6 now. There's 3 Marty Bucks. the currency of Vantage, of course. We will reset all this, but this was all for purple things, wasn't it? For energy things. So I've spent 2. Yeah, let's get another blue. So we'll still have to roll 4. So 1, 2, reset, 3, 4. And, oh, no blanks. So what have we got? Oh, I mean, it is just going back to the pool, but if we put it here, I heal. And we might be taking a damage in a minute, so that's pretty good. Oh, morale on blue, you can go there. You can just go there. And I just lose a morale again. Or we could lose the health and the morale. And then do this cube to gain the morale back. Do you know what I mean? For each health lost by a player this turn, they gain a morale. They'd both be on 3 rather than 1 ticking down to 2. And then this is free for another action as well. I'm going to do that. So they go into the penalty box. What's up here? You got a 6 action with blanks. Beautiful. You ascend the cliff slowly and methodically as the freezing wind currents and the freezing wind currents. There's wind here, there's currents and snow. Sting your exposed skin. Gain ability 1468. And 1 morale. Ooh. Go to 400. So we've got a climb ability here. So when we're doing climb things, we can spend 2 cubes to put a die here, 2 boost cubes. And we can gain a boost cube on here by doing something from a climb. And we can do an action. Climb if there's a nearby tree. Pair your region with page 2 of the Book of Vantages for you. We can climb up and look around. Ooh. There has to be a nearby tree, but let's see what we get. So we are in 400 now. Gusts of wind steer a distant balloon towards a cliffside tower. To both the north and the south are steep descents in the direction of warmer lowland climates. So, will we say the mountain's still to the... Oh, let's get rid of this. Is the mountain still to the east? Scale. We're trying to find Moonstone Mountain. Examine, hail, craft, hack, dig. It's scale, not climb as well. What is that? That's presumably the thing we're going to be hacking. Hail that balloon. This hack would be helpful for this. Have you been here? Scale. The things for move are covered up after that big thing. Maybe we should... hack. I'm going to hack. I'm a hacker. Oh dear. Hack into the nearest tower. That's going to be 5 dice with no way to reduce them. And I've got 1 place to put things. Why did I assume hacking would be easily doable? Oh, we've got 2 blanks. That's not too bad. And then time, health. So we can put the health there. We can put a time there and get a cube on here. And then we're going to lose a time. I think that's the best I can do out of all of that. Let's see what happens. A sophisticated firewall offers heavy resistance, but you break through to a flood of data. The tower is monitoring the position of all energy sentients to the west, and you suspect something nefarious at play. The data also shows a massive surge of energy from the northeast, but there's a level of reverence to it. Before you unplug, you siphon a few credits into your Org suit. Gain ability 1472. Hack. Hack if facing a cavern barrier. The cost to do all of these things is reduced to 1. $3 and a boost. So see a different Marty Buck. We've got 6 Marty Bucks now. And a boost. And I have completed my gear grid, so I gain Classic Destiny 1705. Survive until help arrives. Whenever a player ends their turn, they may add a token here. If they do, they gain a boost on their character. The game ends if there are 6 tokens here. So that's the end of my turn, doing that hack. I will pop one on here. Maybe the energy's to the northeast of the Moonstone Mountain. Yeah. It could be. But it said it was to the southeast, and we've gone something like 3 or 4 east, and we've only gone 1 south. So I think the choice is west or east, because it's saying that the south is a descent. I suppose the mountain could still be... It doesn't look snowy, does it? So maybe it is further south. Maybe I should go west first, back into energy territory for all of this stuff, and then go south a bit more. Because it looks like it's getting grassy. So... I'm going to risk going west, and then maybe we'll go south again. So 229 is the last die here. Got nothing to climb just yet. A lovely blank. 229, please. We found the traveller. It's a Moonstone Mountain! Many search for Moonstone Mountain, but it's impossible to see its distinctive shape from any vantage other than this very spot. Upon arrival, read 1678 in the Book of Secrets. Which is... yeah, that's that symbol. You're filled with a sense of calm as you gaze upon Moonstone Mountain. Gain a morale. And then rotate this quest and add it to your grid. So we've got to lose something, haven't we? When it's full, we can just put stuff in our hand, can't we? Yeah, you can either reserve the new card. I mean, this is nice, but it's very specific and we need to be on energy things. Whereas this has still got an energy thing, but it's any symbol on energy, and we've got something to help with purples. So I think that this would be a thing to... This can go in our hand. We can have one thing on our hand. I don't think anything else gives us an extra hand slot yet. So, we've done a little quest. We can descend, scan, consult, build, gather, shove. Maybe we should gather, and we'd level up our character. Because whatever action we do is going to reset the dice. So we could replace our character and get some skill tokens. I'm going to gather. 229. Gather intel about area. Is it my choice when it's X? I'd assume so. Uh, you choose 1 to 6, which indicates how much effort you will put into it. What was I on? 229. Yellow. I was tempted to go east as well because it looked like the mountain was going up, but yeah, it didn't. It didn't look anything like it, did it? But we went from snowy to quite grassy. So I'm gonna spend 1 to 6. So whatever we do is going to reset all of the dice because there are no dice in the pool. So for yellow, I've got one thing here that can help. I'm gonna say 4, and that feels like a lot. Blank, please. Oh, I see our blank. Oh, what was that? I think I just knocked it from health to health. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. So blank there. You can go there. What am I doing? A yellow action. I don't want to lose health. Health's the lowest thing right now. And you will put me a cube on the experience. For morale, no, there's nothing I can do, so we can go to 4 morale. Oh yeah, I'm trying to find a city, aren't I? So gather intel. You notice other sentients gathering in the area waiting for nightfall. For your next action this turn, decrease the cost by 4. Continue. Descend. Probably not descend. Scan, consult, build, shove. It's not the end of my turn, is it, if we carried on? No, it's not the end of turn, so we can't do this yet. So shove would help with the getting the axe and stuff. Consult, maybe. One? Was it a morale? So there should have been 2 morale. It doesn't matter, does it? I could just put it here. That's a bit of a weight of the... Build sounds like the most difficult. I'm going to pretend I saw that first and thought about that. There's only 2. It's only 2 anyway. I like the idea of building more anyway. You can't imagine a better place to settle down, so you consider your options for lodging. Gain blueprints. We've got a full grid. You may lose 1 time to wait for the moon, and then you gain less than 1432. So shelter blueprint, we're going to throw something away here if we keep this. 5 green action, assemble a building, lose this card and gain the castle, cottage, air supply dome, or cabin. That's pretty good, isn't it? What do we lose? Climb seems very good. Hack. Would you throw it away, though, over a emblem? Because we've only got 1 slot in our hand. Could throw away the blueprints. It's a pretty hard thing to do, and I'm not very good at green things. I'm going to throw away the energy emblem. We lose a time to wait for the moon. I don't think so. Okay. So, they're trees, right? We can climb. So, I do a 3-cost action. To do it in the first play. I haven't had to do a region thing yet. I'll have to... Oh, wait. Before we do that, we'll keep those results. But at the end of my turn, you must lose this card. Because it's full. You must lose this card. So that goes back to the pool, doesn't it? And gain... It's a shame that we've lost a card now. We've got a space. This and this. And then you replace your character with 1446. So, does this get put on it as well? Or does that go back to the penalty box? We keep the boost for sure. So we now ignore cold damage. It was getting cold to the east, wasn't it? And this stuff's the same. Or you get a boost cube for putting health on here as well. And the ability now is re-roll one of your challenge dice until the result changes, or ignore the penalty of an unplaced die, or transfer a reserved card into your grid. I think it goes back to the penalty box. Yeah, when you replace a card, refresh any dice on it. Or refresh them. So that means they go back to the challenge pool, right? And so the other one would have gone back as well. Whenever you're instructed to replace or lose a card in your grid, refresh any dice on it and return any boost to the general supply. Unless the character thing said, don't. You transfer the boost it said on the level up card. So what was I doing? I was doing the climb, wasn't I? So we got this with climb, which is a blue action. So we haven't rolled any morale, unfortunately. This can just go back up here, which I'm okay with at the moment. This can go here and get me a boost. And then I think we'll re-roll this until the result changes. So it was time. It is now health. Which we could use to gain more morale. I would like it to be morale, really, because I could put it up there. It can go on the... Oh, yeah, we're doing a climb action. Silly me. Yeah, forget I did that. It doesn't matter what the result is, does it? Because we can put it on the climb card and gain a cube here. And we can spend 2 in the future to do it again on a climb action. So pair your region in the Luke storybook. So that's 229. It'll give us like a letter, won't it, on the region. A. We are in the A region with page 2 of the Book of Vantages. Page 31. Oh, yeah? I mean, it makes sense that we left the region before because the card number changed a load, didn't it? So here we are. Trying to find a city. I mean, it looks like a lot of walls with a lot of speakers inside it. There's some gates all the way over here. Where did we start? Like, here maybe? Or here? There was an orb, wasn't there, that I smashed? Or maybe it was where these 2 torches were. We didn't go very far north. It would only be like here, wouldn't it, where I started? It would be like here or something. Yeah, that's probably the orb that I smashed. And then we did a translation and stuff, and then finally went south here. And then went west again. So maybe I should go like southeast. There's all these glaciers, and I'm immune to cold. Well, these gates intrigue me. Didn't see anything city-like in where we've left. Something scary there. I don't know why this makes me think it's an ice city. Oh, I don't need that because we're just getting the A thing over there. Yeah, that's where the little balloon was. Maybe if there's nothing, we just like go up. Maybe there's a city here where people love speakers. Go south from here and see what's going on. There seems to be city in this corner of the world. Nothing seems city-like. Let's go into we could climb in a different region though, couldn't we? Like, I assume if I go south now, I will leave the region, and then we could have another climb in the future. So we're done here. So let's go south to 199. And I've got to move. I've got 5 boosts on here to get more. Let's not roll a die. 199, please. You've got gates. I mean, they could very well be city gates, couldn't they? Let's see what's here. What is this? A safe distance from the massive twister to the south. Okay, danger in going south. A metallic sentient hovers over a treasure chest. Sneak. That's not a thing I'm good at. Learn. If we got morale as a result, we could learn a spell here. Learn, and we've got some things for purple as well. Learn. Pick, assist, steal, force. I do want to get my personal objective as well, but we're going to try and learn a spell. Learn how to pick locks. 5 dice. I can reduce it by 1, but you do want to roll morale. We've got boost cubes. I'm not going to reduce it. Okay, so we get no morale. 3 blanks. Lovely. A time can just go on to one of these things. But yeah, I think I'm going to spend my morale. We want something other than time. Blank is something other than time. Let's reroll again. Blank is the same. That's different. Oh, I'll spend all my boost. If I get it, it'll be great. So this was the arrow. It's time again. It's the arrow again. Last chance. We might be able to learn something else in the future. And I've learned how to pick locks at worst. Unfortunately, we have not learned a spell. So, tell me about picking locks. The sentient is quite proud of their trade, speaking of it as an art form. They even offer you an apprenticeship. Spend a boost to ignore a die. I was just trying to make it morale so we could put it on the spell. Gain sentient 1338. And ability 1471. That's Searangia, isn't it? Pick. So, just like the hack thing over here, we have got Lockpicker to flirt with. Learn, flirt, swindle. Duel! That's what you wanted me to do. But not flirt. So we definitely want the sentience in the grid. When placed, put 2 things there. We don't get to... Nothing is given as an extra reserve space. So maybe because he would help us with pick actions as well. Keep the pick rather than the hack. Not massively bothered about either of them at the moment. I bet I'll regret not having one. Because this is a pick action, isn't it? The hack is on. The action is on the thing that it's helping you with. So we'll just keep that in the reserve then for now. So we could try and duel this sentience. Things are going to reset soon. I don't have a ton of things helping me with red, but I've got a couple of spots. I mean, I've been encouraged to do it. It was the specific quest of it was the specific request of this playthrough to do a duel action. So let's see what one is. It may end the stream very early. But let's duel this sentience. In a card and dice game. So 1. So it's not going to reset things. But that's okay. Return to the pool. Or I could just put it up here. It doesn't matter what result it was really on, does it? and go on here, and we can spend 2 cubes from this to gain our objective in a minute. Okay. The metal sentient excitedly slaps a single tattered Skirm card in front of them. Gain a boost on the sentient. There's other ways to gain boost than flirting. Then place card 798 on the table. It's a large card. That's why I couldn't find it. And follow its instructions using card 1523 as the opponent's card. Okay. Solo rules. When playing solo, the sentient opponent isn't controlled by a human and they ignore the ability on their card. Do I need to read this first and then this bit? If this is your first Skirm duel, gain Destiny 1603. Achieve legendary acclaim. Win at least one duel +1 per player. I could have been putting more cubes. I could be putting cubes on this, couldn't I, to give me a boost back at the end of the turn before I did this duel. I won't retcon like a load of missing ones, but I have been forgetting. At least one duel +1 per player. Find cards 1517 to 1528. 12 cards. Yes. These cards remain in a deck on the table with this card from now on. Unless the duel action result lists a specific card, it does 1523 is the opponent's card. Randomize the cards, remove one of them face down to represent your opponent's card, but it's a specific one. So randomize these cards. Another player acts on behalf of the sentient opponent, but that's not going to happen. If you have yet to collect any Skirm cards, randomly gain one of the remaining ones to use for this duel, okay? So I have this one. So we'll have to read this and then flip over for the solo rules. Both duelists roll 6 skill dice and then simultaneously reveal a Skirm card. The duelist with the... Oh, I should have this face down. The duelist with the highest speed card, the number at the upper left of each card. If tied, the higher card ID number goes first. The first duelist activates their card's ability, the text at the bottom next to an icon, followed by their opponent. Unless otherwise noted, abilities refer to your dice and skills. A duelist's best skill is their most abundant skill, on dice and on the card. What? Oh yeah, there's skills up here. Compare each skill type, your dice, plus the skills printed at the upper left of your card, to award a point per type. For example, if Duelist A has 2 move and Duelist B has 4, Duelist B gains a point. Ties award no points. Each Skirm card also has additional scoring explained above the card's ability, the text without an icon. The Duelist with the most points wins. If tied, the Duelist who went first wins. If you win the duel, you get 2 money. Win or lose, gain a random card from the Skirm spoiler pack to your reserve. Your entire collection counts as only 1 reserved card. What? If you're in Sentient 1, you get other stuff. Okay. When playing solo, the sentient opponent isn't controlled by a human, and they ignore the ability on their card. Okay, so we roll 6 dice each, right? So here's my 6. Here's his 6. Oh, just knocked me. Morale was on 5, wasn't it? Or have I just given myself one? And we know his number's higher. If your opponent activates their ability first, which they would, wouldn't they? Because they've got the higher number. Your opponent gains a random skill. What? What do you mean? We've got to roll one of these and remember what it was. So they gain a red, and they had an orange. Okay. So ignore all of that stuff. When your opponent gets points from their scoring rule, they get the points you would have gotten if you had scored that rule instead of your own. Okay, so he doesn't actually do his ability. He got that red instead. Then I do my ability, which is exchange one die for an opposing die. You may re-roll the die. And I get extra points per dice pairs. So I think I'll swap for his orange. So I win that. And he'll win blue. Gain a point per unique opponent skill type. So I score my thing as usual, but his thing is scored based on if I had that ability for solo. And then this is how two things are different later down the line. So okay, we've activated our things, then compare each skill type. So blue, he gets a point. Now we track this. So he wins blue. Purple, nobody gets. Orange, I get. Oh wait, we've got them on the cards as well. I ignored that. So I would win orange anyway, wouldn't I? No, we would tie orange. Keep it the same. So blue there, he has got a purple. He wins purple. Orange, I have 3 to his 1, so I win orange. Green, I have 3 to his 2, so I win green. Yellow, he has 2 to my none, so he wins that. And red, I have 2 to his 1, so I win that. Points, I get a point per dice pair, so I've got 3 more. And am I doing this right? He gets the points I would have gotten if I scored gain a point per unique opponent skill type, but he's got everything. Have I done that? No, he already had blue. I could have taken yellow off him and re-rolled it, but if that would have gotten me pairs. Maybe there's a better way I could have played this. But yeah, he's done that rule perfectly, hasn't he? He's got other colours. Got blue. He's got purple. He's got orange. He's got green. He's got yellow, he's got red. So he gets 6 points, so he beats me by 3 points. And that's it, isn't it? I think. So if I win, gain this stuff. Win or lose, gain a random card from the Skirm. Is that what this is? Spoilers, everybody. Big spoiler. If you're wondering what was in the thing. I was as well. Okay, gain a random card from this to your reserve. Your entire Skirm collection counts as only one reserved card. That confuses me, that sentence. I only keep this card, and I might get more later. Or in the future, if I get one, I can only hold on to one. If the opposing sentient won, the player acting on behalf of them gains 2 red skills. They don't gain or keep a Skirm card. So I'm guessing I don't do that for solo. So I've gained a Skirm card to my reserve. Hey, it's that one. But the bottom's different. It's got blade on the bottom. Cut the opposing dice into 2 groups. They choose one group to reroll. So reserve is just like at the side, isn't it? Oh, your entire collection is a reserved card. So if I want to keep this, I've got to get rid of the pick. Because I can only have one reserved thing at the moment. I want a Skirm collection. I know what it means now. Your entire Skirm collection just counts as one thing in your reserve. I get you. Okay. That was a lot. I liked it. But I'm not fully sure I made sense of it all. Hopefully I did that right. And it will be smoother sailing in the future. So you go in these duel cards and go away for a minute. So let's do this. 2 cubes off of here to gain your first personal objective, 1614. Interact with an animal or earn its loyalty. I don't think that's happened yet. So, shall we? Samson just like, let's just duel him again then. But we'll both have the same card. So that would mean for my scoring, we would both get the same points for this. So I would just have to win on the majorities. Let's move first. So 198. I don't have anything to stop me. Let's get these out of the way for a minute. So we've got to reset everything. You can only duel him again if you win. That seems a weird way around. Oh, star on moving. 198. Did it say on his thing? Or is that just a thing with dueling? It said on the thing, didn't it? Oh, there's quick Skirm as well. You can duel him again in the future, only if you win. There is a quick Skirm option with some rules, like less rules than that if you want to do a quick one. Right, so we need to find more people to duel. Let's work our way towards these gates then. An energized orb teeters precariously between two hills. Something or someone seems to be moving around inside. Push, inspect, interact, aid, access, shatter. I don't need more reds for that now. Is my thing, isn't it? I'm good at reds. Oh, end of my turn. Boost on there. Boost on there. Shatter? Let's get him out of that thing. Shatter the orb. 5 dice. Got a couple of rerolls, couple of places to put things. Not feeling massively confident. Ooh, so you're in the clear. I can put you there. It was a red action. I'm going to put you there, you there. I get a boost on each of those. And then we'll lose a morale, which I have the most of right now. And let's see what happened. The orb is surprisingly durable, but you manage to crack and break it. A pink sentient darts away, angry at the intrusion. Gain 1194. No gratitude. If you're looking for Moonstone Mountain, it's over there. Sand and glass. It's kind of that way, isn't it? Craft into a more advanced item. Replace it with a glass trinket. I could maybe just get a boost. Oh, yes, thank you. Because it's upgraded. Put in the health die. Gives me a boost cube there. Yeah, I don't want to learn a spell. Let's get rid of that. It had its chance. And then, I don't have a lot of places to put green dice. But I've got rerolls. I'm tempted to... Oh, that's end of your turn, isn't it? I don't want to put 6 here, really. I want to necessarily end the game. I haven't found a city, never mind, conquered one. Let's craft this into something useful. 2 craft action. Can you use a boost so you don't lose the morale if you wanted? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just use one and you don't take the penalty, don't you? I forgot my upgraded ability. Thanks, James. So, craft. Heart and morale. So I could just spend 2 boosts to just stop both of those from happening. That's really good. Replace this with a glass trinket. 1091. Ooh. Craft again, which we can't do until we get a cube on here. We need to do orange action and get time as the penalty. Craft into an advanced item. Replace this with glass arrows. And we could, if I get I want a couple more boost back maybe, and we'll assemble. Let's buy something. I've got all this money. Is 6 a good amount of money? Oh, 2. Don't look at that. You haven't seen that. Time, please. Oh, no. We've got a boost. Let's try and make one a time and help me out. Blank is good. Let's... A time would be really nice. Oh, wait a minute. Energy arrows. Glass arrows. Blank. I suppose it's saved me, but it's not turned them into time. So we can... Oh, it's going to be a space in your grid, though. What would you like to improve? I've got 6 money, so we can improve any of these things. Oh, red. Meant to be the thing that I'm doing. I want to conquer. It's going to cost 9. I'm going to gain an explosive. Leave me with 2. If you do the... Oh, yeah. I haven't done any of the help actions on the goal. Item 879. So help me do red things a little bit more. I do want to build a castle at some point. Climb is helpful. Or we could throw away the sentience. But we could flirt with him and upgrade him as well. Energy dings bombs going away. Sorry. Well, that has got a cube on it. Get rid of your glass trinket, which does not have a cube on it. And you can't make something out of it. True. Right. So that's there. We will move at some point. So I've got a few things that help me with purple. We could research where a city is by doing the action that's on the card. Research how you can complete the mission. So 2 dice. We've got 2 spaces where they could be, and it will reset everything anyway. So that is going to be a double blank. As elite members of the armed forces, you're here to shoot first and ask questions later. This mission requires that you find a city location, a type of vertical location cards that notes the name of the thing on the card, and perform multiple overpower actions there. Gain the map of cities. The capital city is not eligible to be conquered as it is too big. Okay, where would that put me? I suppose we can zoom in. You see the thing that I'm squinting at. Let's see, where might we have started? I mean, the grid in the book at the start suggested that we were in this corner, which would suggest that there was a city to the north east of where we are, or kind of to the south of where I currently am. Oh, for build the blueprints to gain a space. I'm going to get rid of... Got to get rid of something else. Maybe the sentience. Yeah, get lost. Don't want to duel me again. That was going to be my crowning glory. When placed, gain a cube per adjacent card. Boom. You can spend 2 to get a blue. Oh! We can spend a cube to look at the Book of Vantages. Is that what that page is? I think we've looked at something before. Yeah, map of cities, and we know that we're in A. So it's bigger. That's where we are right now, I think. Or there. So if I go southwest, we'll find a city. It's closer than that one. Southwest. Okay. So I think we can move. We can do stuff on cards still. I don't really have a lot of stuff helping me with green, though. I need to get some boost cubes or something, or just throw away that blueprint and accept that I haven't done it. So let's go south. 193. 1 cost move action. Time. We can... Oh, I've only got things that do morale and stuff there, so I'm going to lose a time, unfortunately. Oh, dear. We might have to pull the plug. And I can get a boost by ending a turn, can't I? But if I put the 6th, that's going to be the destiny. The just survive until help arrives, which I'd rather it not be. But we are going to have to end the stream in like 20 minutes or so. So it's an option, isn't it, if we need it? Let's try and get to a city and see what happens. I spent the first few years of my life on a hill just like this one, digging into the earth and constructing buildings out of small rocks. Wander, listen, consult, build, forage, dig. I'm good at red things, aren't I? Dig. 193. Dig. Dig into the grassy patch at your feet. 3 dice. 3 blanks. Several meters underground, you feel a sense of satisfaction and strength. Gain a health and a boost. You may either stop or continue with an overpower 2 action to go deeper. Yep. And that is a health and a blank. And so we'll put it on the specifically boost card here. The specifically red action one, I mean. And then you're just a blank. Read the next result only. A solid material halts your progress, and you excavate a hoppledepup. Gain item 1102. In your full grid, usually I've got things that give me more spaces to hold things. So we could replace this with wind arrows. I've got energy arrows. Thank you. Let's do another 3 dig action. My things have been cleared off. You can go back up top. You can go on there and get me another boost. And maybe we'll try the blueprints in a minute. A rich, dark layer of sediment is prime for deep fungus. That's what I've always said. 1136. It's a mushroom. Or we can brew something with this. Or we can eat the mushroom. What would we throw away though? Maybe the explosive. We could get fusion dynamite. If there was a mission to get all the arrows, I've done a pretty good job. Maybe we could throw away Moonstone Mountain. It's helping me with like purple actions, I suppose. And we could climb and look around. Maybe climb's not that useful anymore. It gets boost cubed onto itself. I'm going to get rid of climb. I don't feel good about that. You want the mushrooms that much? What are we in the mushrooms? Right. Dig 4 action, no problem. Okay, we've got a blank. And then we've got these guys. So we can just say, you on there, get a cube on my axe. You on there, get a cube on the explosive, and we could try and craft a more advanced thing there. Spend a boost cube to ignore that penalty. The earth beneath... Was this a good idea? The earth beneath your feet gives way, sending you tumbling into the depths. Go to cave 90. What did you think was going to happen after you kept digging and digging? The cavernous vault is eerily empty, aside from limitless wealth. Wander, search, shout, craft, loot, dig. Dig some more. I mean, loot is what first springs to mind. I've got nothing that helps me with that kind of action. Search, I've got a couple of things for. Search. Search. Tempting to dig. Search. 6. Search for the best treasure. So 5. Reset everything. Oh, don't reset everything. I could just make it 5. And spend this. Maybe I will. Because resetting isn't going to help me with this action. It's going to uncover red things, which will be uncovered if I do a red action anyway. So 5 dice, 2 blanks. 1 can go back up here. And we've got a heart and a morale. So they could just go on these 2. And then this is safe for a future action. If it was just a 1 action, it doesn't reset. Hidden among the coins and jewelry is a glimmer of something special. A glowing ethereal key. Gain item 917 and a morale. Energy key. Spend a cube on this. Unlock a temporary portal. Move to one of these numbers. At the end of your turn, you may return to your original location. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of the mountain. Maybe we should build that blueprint so it does something. And a morale. Okay. I'm going to spend these two to get a red skill. So I assume that this action here will climb me back out. Because we're near a city, and if I dig more, I don't know where in the map we'll end up. Which is tempting, but time isn't on our side. Oh, exit north through the golden doorway. Maybe the game is deciding for us that we're not going back to where we were. So a 2 move. I haven't got anything that helps me with... Well, I've got places that I could put dice. Oh, blanks. You climb... Oh, you can't see. You climb a narrow flight of stairs, at the top of which are some overgrown bushes. Pushing them aside, you emerge in the middle of some ancient ruins. Go to interior 548. Oh, thanks, Monica. Sleep well. Ooh. This is a city. The sounds of the city reach you from below as you enter the ancient ruins. There's a city. Scale, search, trade, assemble, loot, shove. Dig. I really don't know. Like it's a... It says the name of the city, doesn't it? If it's a city, the city is below us. Search for the city. Scale. The scale makes me think we're going to go up. Do we scale down? If we search, it'll tell us what region we're in. But search is something to do with something here. And I've just made myself not as good at it. Shove. Shove an item out of the ruins. Reset all of the dice. I have got something with this, but I have got places to put reds, haven't I? Okay, we have got morale. Morale. Time. Go back. A heavy barrel sits in the middle of the ruin, so you shove it on to its side and prepare to roll it away. Gain item 1158. Juice barrel. When placed, get 3 cubes on it. If empty, lose this card. What? I didn't want the barrel. I just wanted to shove the barrel. I'm not going to keep that in my grid. Let's, while we've got these boost cubes, let's I want to build a castle. Build a castle in these ruins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to assemble a building. I don't have anything green that can help. But I've got boost cubes. Okay, we've got some... Oh, we've got loads of blanks. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we have got a heart there that can gain as a boost cube. I'm building a castle. So have we got to like keep this with this to show that I can only use the castle when I come to 548? Stow, reflect, entertain, heal, bathe, or duel. I've got 3 extra reserve slots now as well. Duel, of course. Let's duel someone in my castle. Duel one of your sentients. Shouldn't have got rid of the sentience. Okay. Only the sentience they're going to duel. We can't do that. Let's... So I'm pretty good on health. Bathe, entertain... Stow. Entertain. Is this going to be to do with the sentience as well? Entertain people in your home. 2 dice. You go back. You're a star, which I can't put there or there. So I can spend a boost cube for it to not be bad. You host a quiet gathering of old friends. Gain a boost on each sentient in your grid. Is that what all the castle actions are for? I haven't found any sentients. I got annoyed at the one that I had. Yet he's not here anymore. Okay. Should I go down then? Reach you from below? Do this action? 548 move. Balance south across the narrow walkway out of the ruins. I need to find a tree and climb. No, don't I? Oh no, I got rid of that. No more climbing. Because we were so close to a city, I didn't think I needed it. What a fool. I assume I can put all of these other cards back now. I naively assumed we'd be going back. Oh, time on a move. Action. Pop a boost on that key. I thought I'd be able to climb up. Stupid castle. You realise that the walkway may actually be a wall, but it's too late to walk back. A city wall? Seven, 8, 4. Looming over the canopy are the ruins of an ancient building. The path there is elevated and narrow, but you might be nimble enough to balance across it. It told me there was a city somewhere. Scan. And it'll say what region we're in. And we have just changed a region, haven't we? Because the numbers have changed drastically. So we're at the top of a region. E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Scan the room for something useful. I don't have anything that can help with purple. Hope this doesn't go too bad. Oh dear, 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 dear. So you can go there. And then... I'm not navigating. We're going to have to spend... Yeah, time is the really bad thing. I'm going to spend 3 boost cubes. You identify a barrel among the rubble. Is it the one that I pushed off? Gain a boost and an overpower. Go to interior 548. What? I just left there. Right. Let's go west from here then. 7, 7, 7, 8. I don't think we've changed regions. I think changing regions... I think north would change your region, though. 3, 4, 8 compared to the 700s. It was a star for moving. So... Oh, I've got loads of morale. I'm okay to lose one of that. 7, 7, 8. We're in region E. Alright, let me just look at the book of Vantages. We're in region E. So it's still somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, let's try going west. Let's keep going west. The blossoming tree gives the pavilion an aroma of sweet fruit. Climb. Have a look around. Inspect, entertain, nurture, consume, pluck. Climb. Let's see where I am. Yeah, we're near a city. We've heard a city. From below. Maybe north would have been. Let's have a look at what happens when we climb. And find more fruits. No, I want to look around. Develop a fruit obsession. I suppose I'm climbing a fruit tree. We've got morale on a blue action. You can go there. Time on a blue action. Beautiful. You can go there. Let's see what happens. You have a good chance of finding fresh fruit up here. Roll 3 skill dice up to 3 times. If the results include at least 1 help. So looking for at least 1 green. No. Yes. Gain item 1224 and a health. So we've got some fruit there. We can brew it. We can consume it. Okay. Shall I go north then? It looks very city-like, doesn't it? Exit north out of this. I'm in a city. What? I'm in the city. When I move on my... I've got to just pick a... I suppose, yeah, we're on a pavilion. I've just got to do it now, haven't I? I can't change my mind. Do you look at the options in the move book? I don't think you do you? You've got to just commit to the direction you've gone. So, exit north out of the city. Maybe we just got to go west from this. The time, which we'll spend a boost cube to ignore. You've reached the northern edge of the city and you exit through a gap in the wall. 347. Which I'm probably going south from as soon as I've done something here. So for a heat damage, lose either health or both of the other two. Health. The wind creatures use flags to monitor the wind, and as guides for planting seeds, they reveal lotuses like this one. Wander, smell, consult, brew, consume, pluck. Pluck. Pluck the lotus. Let's spend 1 red. I've got a couple of red skills. I'm not doing these things as well, am I? You can go back in the pool. You can give me a boost cube. You pluck the sacred flower. Gain Flora 1159. I've been cursed. I don't think I've been cursed before. I think I've always been on the side of the sentience in the past. So you can stay in the reserve. We've got a bigger reserve now. We've built that. Yeah, we could just move on. I want to see things though. Who knows when I'm playing again? I stick it in every vote. Well, I didn't put this in a vote actually. I forgot And then I remembered, like, yesterday or this morning. During certain interactions, suffer hypoxia damage for each unplaced arrow. You can't reserve this card. So it's got to go in my grid. It's wasting a space in my grid. Sorry, shrooms. You suck, wind sentience. So yeah, let's go. Let's go west then. It might be an easier entry into the city. 346. Heart. You can go there and get me a boost. A vivid white wind swirls around a 3-story tower at the northern shore of a bay. I have still got a couple of things here. I'm worried about the time a bit. Yeah, I'm worried about the time in real life more as well. Let's go south and hope that it brings me back into a city. Swim south across the bay? What is going on? Okay. 2. This might kill me. 3, 4, 5, 6. We've still got to do an action to conquer the city. Oh, lots of blanks is what we need. This is for a blue action. Time will give me a cube there. And we could just have a portal to somewhere. Maybe there'll be a city in one of those places. And we'll spend a boost to not pay that time. The bay narrows near the end of your swim as you enter a busy city. Go to 772 and gain a morale. Here we go. A sentient looms in front of the outbound vessel, blocking its exit from the bay. Should I go back? Should I go west some more? Maybe I should go west some more. Because, like, if this is where all the wind people are... No, that's all the mountains, though. Where am I? Maybe that was the bay? And we're at the south of E, maybe? And I should go back a bit? Fight! 771. Let's move. Let's find our way to this city and then we'll do some more actions. Move with a morale. You crossed the bit of water north in front of E. Yeah, so if we go south, maybe you have to go east or something. 771 is this one. A busy crew prepares a galleon to depart the harbour. So we're still like here, aren't we? South again, maybe then west. East, I mean. I mean, there's a store to go east, though. Maybe that would get you into the city. South. 770. Heart. You can go there and get me a boost. And then maybe east. We're still in the harbour. Still in the northern edge of E. You just crossed from A. Did I? Well, where would the ruins be at the top of E? Thinking maybe these would be all the city stuff and I'm walking towards this. Just because we've been at the bottom of A and it was all mountains. It could be this city though, yeah, you're right. Okay. I'm just wandering around a harbour, and that makes me think I'm here. South again? It's an action this time. Yeah, we did fall down a hole. Hike south up a steep staircase. That's not a roll. Well, I've got a lot of health to lose. Morale? I'll just lose it, because we've got 6 of it. You're grateful for years of exercise up and down the steps at your house. Go to 769. An imposing bouncer greets some guests near the entrance of a prosperous-looking establishment while others approach the building from the other side. Why did I get rid of the climb card? Because time was tight. This is precious stuff I'm skipping through. I could hire the bouncer. Where's the city that I'm running around? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to spend the cube, aren't I? I'm not supposed to be looking at that book, but I need to end. I don't want to just put a cube on here and say that's the end of the stream. We've done 6 cubes and then that's just it. You're supposed to just look at it until the end of the turn. But it's not done me any good. We don't know where we are. $775? Yeah. We may find a city, we may not. I may just be dancing around it. There is a city about. Sentient trudges up a hill, the smell of delicious street food wafting from the market below. Let's go to the market. Hide in the bushes until the sentient passes. Reduce this cost if the sentient is no longer an obstacle. Yeah, but we need to be on a card. Don't we? I'm sure it told me. Let me hide in the bushes a sec. I need to be on a vertical card. You feel a little like a kid again as you hide in the bushes. We're in a garment shop. Let me just remind myself the research action that we did. Requires you to find a city location, a type of vertical card that notes the name of the city on the card. This could be the capital city that we can't conquer because it feels big. What if we plead? Would that help me? Like you're right next to a city, mate. Plead for someone to support your mission. 2 orange. We've got a freebie. Oh, and a time. We can put that on there. I mean, it's got to be 727, right? The City of Stone must be where we are. He will take us there. I could have done this ages ago, couldn't I? I think you said do the orange one, James. I'm assuming 727 is going to be the city that we're hovering around. So yeah, take me to 727, please. I don't know that it is that city. Maybe it goes like into a different section and we were at the Eternal of the Gold City, or maybe I wasn't at a city at all. We're at a city now, though. Maybe. Enter. I will enter, please. Enter the city through the primary entrance. A hillside city looms before you, its residents seemingly unbothered by the constant cascade of boulders from the west. You're worried that one haphazard step, you can't see, on the path into the city will send you sprawling into the misty depths, but some unseen force pulls you into the front gate. Go to city 523. Yeah, it does feel a little bit cheesy. But at this stage, I'm okay with that. The City of Stone is precariously windy. We're going to conquer a city? Do you feel ready for that? Maybe. I'm going to try a consume action on this fruit and see what it does. Consume some fruit and pay a boost from this card. Why risk losing something? I'm just going to pay the skill. Gain a health. Fair enough. One, two, three, four, five, six. Reset. 7, 8, 9. Or we've got a red skill, so 8. We're going to conquer part of the city. So let's close this. Let's see my spectacular glory or terror at this. Oh, there's not a lot of blanks. Okay. Oh, you go back as well. So heart, get me a boost. It's a red action. Get me a cube. I could have done them two to get me a red as well. Red, get me a cube. Red, get me a cube. And just spend a cube from my character to stop me taking that health penalty. And then 1592 on the red book. It requires great strategic planning, a large show of force, and pinpoint execution to conquer a city. Place a token on this mission. If there are 3 here, the mission is complete. This action may be used on different cities, with the mission completed when the conquer action is performed 3 times on the same city. Okay then. Conquer. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey, Serious George, how's it going? Okay, lots of nice blanks, but a lot of morale lost there. We're good on morale, though. So, health can always go there. And then, oh, might as well. I should have spent them to get a red before I placed on here. But I forgot. We'll do that in a sec, because I've got to do it a 3rd time, haven't I? And then 2 stars. Could just spend cubes for me. You might roll loads of time though. And wish you had those cubes there. But you've got 1 can go there. You don't have to lose both. And you get a cube. Right. So that's a successful conquer. And then I'll get 2 reds from these 2 things here, and we'll do a 7 conquer. 2, 4, 6, 7. And then those there. You can just go back up there, and you guys can go up here and get me cubes on. Oh, I haven't got a cube on my character. I haven't got space for a cube on the character. The mission is complete. You waged war on this planet, and your new seat of power is this city. You may either gain Destiny 1602 to pursue an epic victory by it or any other Destiny. We could do that fairly easily, couldn't we? Let's see what this Destiny is. So I've rushed the end a little bit, but I wish I'd got rid of that sentient. I could have dueled him in my castle. Escape an elder dragon. Oh, beautiful. I would love to. If I had another hour or something, another half an hour, we would totally be researching and going for that. And so at the end of my turn, yeah, which conquest city, and then draw. That's the game then. So end of my turn, I will choose to add a token there. 17. Oh. 1705 on the Book of Secrets. The roar of engines fills the sky as a rescue-class vessel from your fleet enters the planet's atmosphere. You figured they would eventually find you. Choose a player to become the active player and perform one of the following actions. So we can hide from the rescue team so we don't end the game. Navigate the rescue vessel towards your location. greet them, praise them, hijack it so you can continue your adventure, target the rescue ship as it attempts to land so you can achieve victory on your own terms. Again, with more time, that would be pretty great. And a way that you wouldn't mind putting 6 things on this to make it happen. We will praise and appreciate the rescue team for their efforts with a green. And that will end our adventure in an epic city. It is Slickerdrips City, the city of stone. We'll get a Sharpie and change this card permanently. We're playing some Legacy Vantage now. So yeah, a bit of... After 2 hours of lovely adventuring, a little bit of a... Okay, zip me to a castle, zip me to a city, and then we'll do the basic Destiny. Curse didn't end up affecting me in the end. That's definitely not the city that we were hovering around. Although maybe that city was the capital city, because it seemed fairly big. I couldn't find the actual city part of it. So maybe that wasn't one. But we'll see. I don't know that I've been in the city before. But yeah, I feel like all of that was completely new to me. Again, I've only played 7 times or something like that. So it's not massive surprise that game with hundreds of locations and items is all new to me. But yeah, it's always nice seeing all of this new stuff. And yeah, true, it's easy because we built for it. We did the equip early on, bought the explosives and stuff after getting a load of things for it, and had the training as well, giving you the boost cube ability to ignore penalties of dice. You've still got to keep it stocked up. But yeah, a thoroughly great time in Vantage again. And yeah, I realised we could do something new. But hey, I haven't played Vantage since the last stream, I don't think. Maybe we should take it this weekend so Rach could we haven't played multiplayer yet. Rach and I haven't played a game yet. Apart from Board Game Arena once. For a long, long time. We're going to little con next time. Not next time. We're going to a little convention called Teapot Con up north. And yeah, we're gonna play some games. It's gonna be great. Dueled and cursed. Hey, but I opened a secret thing. I've been wondering what's in there. I got demolished at Skirm. But yeah, if I play it reasonably soon after this and we have another duel thing, I will hopefully keep those rules in my head. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. On Sunday, we're going to play through of Kinfire Chronicles, Night's Fall. A big adventure-y, not dungeon crawly, but a big adventure-y, fighty story campaign game that we're going to do a few episodes of. I'm not going to do the whole thing because there is not time. But yeah, there's going to be a few of them coming up. Episode 2 will be up on Patreon and YouTube members around probably Monday because we'll be away this weekend. And I'll be live next week with... I don't want to say Pursuit of Happiness because maybe I'll film that. Maybe it'll be a live one. But something, I think, from the vote, which it could be... The leaders of the vote right now are Pursuit of Happiness, Hallertau, and Slay the Spire, which I am quite excited that Slay the Spire is going high because I feel like I would like to do a 2-player one because the co-op is so good in the board game of it, but then that would be a lot of shuffling and remembering a lot of skills for me alone to do it. Whereas last time we did one, like a year and a half ago, Rach was here to be the second player. So we'll see, because that's not doable at the moment, but it will be again in the future. So yeah, stuff's coming up. Thank you so much everyone for being here. You can support the channel on Patreon, you can do it one-offs on Ko-fi, you can join as a YouTube member if you'd like, and all of those are how I'm able to do any of this stuff. I would really appreciate it because I would like to keep doing it. I love doing this. Thanks everyone for being here. Have lovely evenings and stuff, and I will see you in pre-recorded form on Sunday. Bye everyone. Bye, bye, bye.